Hey, what's up, traders? Welcome to another video. Um, so in this video, guys, I'm gonna show you. We're just gonna. Okay, the purpose of this particular session is just to do some analysis on some of these currencies, just to see what possible opportunities are there. You know, because it is Monday, right? Mondays are usually slow, but what I like to do is I like to trade on. When I'm trading on Mondays, I like to trade on what do you call these? I like to trade in the New York session. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Just still setting some things up. I had my browser on here. I don't see what's going on. It's not here. So yeah, don't worry, guys. We're gonna get started just now. I just need to see what's going on with my browser. Right, because I also want to show you guys a little something, I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks, you know, about trading, all right? Just to make the experience a little bit better, okay? Just to make the experience a little bit better, right? All right, cool. Okay, so it looks like we're in business, guys. My browser is on, so Forex time converter. Let's go. Okay, I'm pretty happy about what's happening right now, guys. I'm pretty happy about what's happening right now. So welcome, guys. Okay, I just need to make a quick phone call, guys. I'm just gonna mute. It's gonna take like a minute, and then we're gonna get started. Okay, guys, my bad, my bad, my bad. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry for that. I just had a phone call. Yeah, I just had a phone call. Just took a little bit longer than expected, but I think we can just continue. Okay, I think we can just continue. Okay, guys. So, for those of you guys who have the trading software and those of you guys who don't have the trading software, I'm just gonna take you through, guys, how I do analysis. What are the things that I look for when I'm looking for a trade, and hopefully we can find a trade right now. But it's almost the end of the New York session, okay? And yeah, let's just get into it, okay? So, anyways, guys, before you can actually find opportunities in the markets, you have to first. Oh, wait! I forgot to go live on my Instagram. Just hold on, guys. Okay, I'll try multitask. I'll try multitask. Let's see. Ish, but I'm a bit camera shy, guys, so I'm trying to find like a filter for my face, bruh. But Instagram don't play that game, okay? Instagram doesn't play that game. So long, guys. I know we have a lot of delays today, but it is what it is. You just have to wait for your boy, right? Ah, man, I don't know how Instagram works. It means I haven't like really gone live in a long ass time. Ah, okay, this is gonna be. Let me just live stream. Oh yeah. Oh shit. All right, guys. Okay, now we'll do the Instagram live stream tomorrow. I just can't get it right now. So let's just move on. Okay, so anyways, guys, in order for you to find trading opportunities, guys, you need to trade the correct instruments. Okay, so this is where a lot of people lose it. Okay, so they try to trade at awkward times. So you need to trade your currency in the time when it's active, okay? Or in an active session. So the Forex market is comprised of three main trading sessions, okay? You've got the London session, you've got the New York session, you've got the Tokyo session, okay? I know this is very basic, guys, but a lot of people don't know this, okay? So in these different sessions, guys, different currencies are more active than others. Okay. So, given the fact that there's different sessions, you need to just do a little bit of research and just check which currencies are available in the trading session that you want to trade. Okay. So, these times that I'm going to read out to you guys, these are South African times, okay? So GMT +2, the Johannesburg time zone. It might be different for you, so you just need to make sure that when you go to this website, you do the right like you do the right time zone. Okay, so if you're somewhere like in New York, London, wherever you are, just make sure that you select the correct time zone. Okay, so according to South African time, the London session begins at 10 in the morning and it ends at 6 p.m. Okay, South African time. And then the New York session, it begins at 2 p.m. and then it ends at 10 a.m. Okay, and then the Tokyo session begins at 1 a.m. and it ends at 9 a.m. Okay, so right now, as I'm making this live stream, we are currently in the New York session. Okay, and the New York session is about to end at 10 p.m., which is about 19 minutes from right now. Okay, so 19 minutes, the New York session will end. And then there will still be, let's see, what session is going to be open. It's going to be the Sydney session, and then after the Sydney session is the Tokyo session. But Sydney and Germany session, guys, we don't really focus on those ones. The big dogs is the London session, the New York session, and the Tokyo session. Okay, those are the main members, right? Those are the big guys, or the big guns, if you'd like to put it that way. Okay. So, um, right. So, anyways, just a few, just some guidance as to what to look for, like when what to trade, maybe in the London session. So, in the London session, you're looking to trade the Forex majors or GBP-based currencies, Euro-based currencies with the Euro prefix in it. You're looking for USD as well sometimes. You're looking at the London indices, the European indices that are affected by those stock markets, the London Stock Exchange. You're looking at Germany 40, France 40, you're looking at UK 100, etc. Okay. And then in the New York session, you're looking for currencies that have a USD prefix. You're looking for example, USD CAD, USD JPY, USD blah, blah, blah. Okay. The Forex majors, things like NAS 100, gold, US 30, SP 500, those are the ones that you typically go for in the New York session. Okay. And then in the Tokyo session, you'd go for things like the JPY pairs, AUD pairs. You go for, those ones, guys. And then indices that are affected by the Tokyo Exchange, the JPN 225, the CN 50, those type of ones. But you can just do your research. But it's very important, guys, to know the different trading sessions so that you know exactly what to look for, guys. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So now that's the first step, okay, before you actually engage in any trading activity. Okay, that's the first step. The first step is to identify the trading session, and then from that, you can identify or you can sort of group which currencies that you'd like to trade. Okay, and then once you're done with that, okay, then that's when you can actually use our trading system to find opportunities, right? So it's very, very easy, right? So let's just open up our trading software, right? So that you guys can see what it is that we look for. Okay, so there's a couple of things that you guys need to see. Okay, for those of you that don't know, the software gives us buying and selling signals. Okay, so, in order to find a sell signal, let's start. Should we start with sell or buy? Right. Let's start with buy because I don't know. It's just easier. It's a good place to start, basically. Again. So, anyways, guys. Okay. So this is. Let me just try find one quickly. You know. Let me find a valid buy signal right now. Let me just look on maybe the higher time frames. Maybe I'll be lucky. Okay. But just hold on, guys. Just hold on. We're gonna find one. We just need to be patient. Right? We just need to be patient, and then we will find one, guys. We will find one. Okay. All right. Looks like the first one I found is a cell example. Okay, so I'll just make an example with the cell. Okay, guys. I'll make an example with the cell because that's the one that I just found. Okay. So, anyways, guys, we have a couple of things going on here on the screen, right? So if you pay close attention, you can see that there's a white line. Okay, so that white line is the 100 moving average. Okay, so this 100 moving average is the first thing that we look at. Okay, and we look at this 100 moving average, we look at the price in relation to the 100 moving average. Okay, so if the market is currently under the 100 moving average, then we consider that to be a bullish market, I mean a bearish market, okay? A market that's going to drop, right? So if the price is under the 100 moving average, we are looking for sell trades. Okay, it's very easy, right? And then if the price is above the 100 moving average, then that suggests that this is a bullish market, and then we look for buy trades. Okay, just very easy, just like that, right? Now, since we are looking at a sell example, okay, we can firstly identify that the price is down here. You guys can see where the price is. It's at 0.89938. Okay, that's where the market currently is right now. Okay, And then if you look at the moving average is above the price, okay? So which suggests to us that this is a bearish market. That's the first thing, all right? We're looking for sells just because of that fact, okay? Now, the next thing that we look at is the volatility meter at the bottom, at the time and the chart that we're looking at, okay? So on the volatility meter, we want to see this meter to be at 70 or above. So as you guys can see, it went past 70%, went past 80%, now it's at 90%, okay? So that's the second thing that we want to see if we want to get a sell trade, right? So if the price is underneath the 100 moving average, and then the volatility meter is red and it is above 70%, then that validates the trading levels, okay? These trading levels right here, right? So that means that we can believe this trading signal, okay? So then now, obviously, as you guys can see, in order for us to take a trade, guys, okay, we need to have a sell entry, we need to have a stop loss and some take profit levels, okay? So then if we were to enter the market where it currently is, I'm just going to make that to be purple, okay? Then we would put our stop loss up there, just, just follow the system just like that, okay? And I'm going to make that red. So we put the stop loss at the red line, and then we put our first take profit at that line right there at TP1 with guidance of the software. Or then we put it at TP2 or TP3 or whatever the case may be. Okay. So that's basically how you find a sell trade. Okay. So now let's look for an example of a buy trade. Okay. So now let's have a look at, okay, this is the GBP JPY on the H4 chart. All right. So it's the same rules for a buy setup. Okay. So in order to have a valid buy trade, the first thing that you want to see, guys, is you want to see the market price. It has to be above the white line, which is the 100 moving average. Okay. And then if the price is above the moving average, that suggests that this is a bullish market. Okay, it's a market that's going to continue rising. Okay, and then once that's been confirmed, we look at the bottom indicator, right? The volatility meter. If the volatility meter is green and it's above 70%, okay, as you guys can see right now at the bottom there, it's at 70, 80, 90, it's at 100, okay? So now that validates these trading levels, okay? So if we were going to enter into this trade, we'd enter the trade for buy where the market currently is, and then we would put our stop loss where the system tells us to put a stop loss, right? All right, and then we would put our TP at the next TP that makes sense. So as you guys can see, currently the market moved from the buy entry. It's almost at TP1. Okay, so then now we would target TP2. So if I was entering this trade, I would target TP2, right, and TP3, right? But you still can target TP1. I mean, like it's we're almost there. That's why I'm not targeting it right now. Okay. So when you get into a trade, guys, you target the next take profit that makes sense. So if you already hit TP1 or if you're close to TP1, then it makes sense to just go for TP2. Okay, very easy, very easy. So now let's have a look at some markets. We are going to go into the Tokyo session soon. Okay, so it just makes sense for us to just look for signals on the Tokyo session or on markets that are affected by the Tokyo session. Okay, so yeah, this is actually a trade that I'm already in. Okay, so on the H4 chart, guys, we have a buy setup on the USD JPY, okay? And the reason I say that is because where the market currently is right now, it's above the 100 moving average, okay? And then since it's above the 100 moving average, that validates these, it indicates to us that this is a bullish market, right? So the next thing that we see is this right here at the bottom of the screen is the volatility meter. It's green and it's above 70%. So then that validates these trading levels, okay? And my favorite time frame, guys, is the H4 chart. So you'll probably see me trading the H4 chart mostly because, I just love it. I love how you can open up trades and just do your thing after that, okay? So if we were going to enter into this trade, we'd enter the trade where the market currently is. Let me make that line to be, what color can I make this line, guys? Let's make it green. No, not green. We can't make it green. Let's make it yellow. Okay, so at the yellow line, that's where we enter our trade. And then, we put our stop loss where the system tells us to put our stop loss. Right there. Boom. And then, we can use TP1 or TP2 or TP3, right? Just like that. Okay, so that's how you'd find your trade. Let's see if we can't see another one. I wish we were actually doing this in the Tokyo session, you know. So I just cascaded down to the H1 chart. Here's another buy signal, okay? And this is on the AUD JPY. Let's see, it's the AUD JPY. The price is above the 100 period. Okay, so this is a signal, guys. This is a typical signal. So basically, you'd first identify as the price above the 100 period moving average, and then if you look at where the price is right now, it's at 94,623, and then that is above the 100 period moving average. Okay, that's good. That is a bullish market. And then if you look at the bottom, the volatility meter is above 70%, which is good. And then now that validates our trading levels. Okay, so from here we can actually open up our buy trade where the market currently is, use the stop loss that the system gives us right there, and then we use TP1, TP2, or TP3. Okay, just like that. You can open up 3 trades or just have 1 trade. Okay, so yeah. Also, guys, another thing that can greatly assist you, because finding opportunities in the forex market is actually the easy part. Okay, it's the easy part. One big part that a lot of people overlook is the risk management and execution part of a trade. Okay, so that means that if you have a trading signal that you want to use, right, then you need to use the correct lot size when you enter into your trade. Okay, because remember, our lot sizes need to make sense. They need to be relevant to the account balance. Okay, so somebody who's using maybe $100, or let's say somebody who's trading with $10, and somebody who's trading $10,000. Okay, these two traders, for them to risk 10% of their account, for example, okay, they're going to be using different lot sizes. Okay, so the obviously the guy with the smaller account will use a smaller lot size, and then the other guy with the bigger account will use a bigger lot size. Okay, so it's just another thing to consider as well, that you need to select the correct lot size, because that's very, very important. Okay, so from getting your trading signal, then you need to select the correct lot size. Okay, so to do that, there's an app that I like to use. It's called FX Calculators. You can just download it on Play Store or App Store. I think it is on App Store. And then from there you can calculate what lot size you want to use and how much you want to risk on that particular trade. Okay, so that's one thing that's important as well that you guys shouldn't overlook. And then the last thing before I go, another important part of identifying trades, guys, is that you need to identify markets which are trending. Okay, those are the best ones to trade. Markets that are in a trend. Okay, you want to trade things that are trending. Okay, so the market has three main behaviors. It's got an uptrend, it's got a downtrend, and then it's got a sideways trend. Okay, so me and you, preferably, we want to hop onto trades when the market is either in an uptrend or in a downtrend. Okay, so what do these two things mean? Okay, so if the market is in an uptrend, it means that the market is making progressive higher points. Okay, the market is going up. So what would make sense is for us to look for buy signals in an uptrend, not sell signals in an uptrend. Okay, and then in a downtrend, we would like to hop on to sell trades because the market is progressing to the downside. Okay, so since the market is progressing to the downside, then it just makes sense to just flip and get the sell trades. Okay, just like that, guys. Okay, so yes, so when you're trading, you also need to. That's what separates, because you'll see sometimes when I'm doing the live streams, guys, I sometimes ignore certain signals because I can see that the market isn't trending properly. Okay, so trades that I would like to take, like you see, this is the CHF JPY on the H1 chart. Okay, so everything is lining up here. I'm just making an example. Okay, but I'm not going to open up trades right now because the market is going to slow down, so we're probably just going to trade tomorrow in the New York session, not right now. Okay, but I would like to take trades which are clearly in a trend. So you see on the H1 chart, you can see that the CHF JPY is clearly going up. Okay, and all our trading rules are aligning. The price is above the 100 period moving average. The volatility meter is above 70%. Okay, so then we could actually jump into this trade, right? So we could actually jump into this trade. We could go in there, use TP, because now we're already past TP2. We can use TP2 or TP3. I mean, sorry, we're already past TP1. So we can use TP2 and TP3, right? And then the stop loss that the system gives us right there. Okay, and then just like that, guys, you'll have your trade. So I prefer to trade markets that are already in a trend, because if you find a signal that's already in a trend, okay, it means that your retracement time is going to be less because the market is already in a trend. Okay, so always try your best, guys, to find trending markets, right? They do help a lot. Okay, and then just a last pointer before I go, because I think I'm just gonna end the stream right here, guys. The intention wasn't to make it very long. Okay, another thing that can help you when it comes to trading, I know that I'm just touching on these things just a little bit, guys, but we'll go into more depth, when we have more time, right? So, another thing that can help you is to also, before you trade in a trading week, just to do some fundamental analysis, okay? Fundamental analysis is when we look at the potential news events that are available, right? That are going to affect the currencies that we're going to trade. Because if there's high impact news, guys, high impact news does affect currency very much. Okay, they really, really do. So you need to be aware of those types of instances, right? So yeah. Anyways, guys, I think let's just close the stream right here. Okay, we will do a live trading session tomorrow. I think today I just got a little bit preoccupied and I just didn't have the time. But then tomorrow I will be a little bit more flexible, and then we can just do our live stream in the New York session. Okay, so the information for the trading session will be uploaded in the Telegram channel tomorrow. Definitely we're going to have a trading session, and then we're going to open up some trades, do some analysis, and just do the whole shebang. Okay, so anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me on the stream. We will continue tomorrow. The exact times for the stream will be communicated communicated onto the Telegram channel. Okay. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care and good luck with your trades.